Hello student, we learn about the next chapter, third chapter, motion in plane. What is meant by motion? When an object is displaced from one position to another position, then it is known as motion. When the object changes its position, then it is known as motion. What is meant by rectilinear motion? Rectilinear means a motion in a straight line. Rectilinear means motion means change in position. Rectilinear means motion in straight line. Motion in straight line. Suppose object is moved along a straight line from A to B, that displacement or it is known as rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion. Next topic, displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. The position changes from one point to another point in a given interval of time. The position of that object changes in a specific interval of time. Then displacement is delta x. It is denoted by delta x in a specific interval of time. Therefore, that displacement, its position changes from x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1. Displacement is x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1. Means change in displacement upon in an interval of time. In the interval of time. Therefore, delta x upon delta. Displacement is delta x. So, displacement upon delta x. Only delta x. x2 minus x1. But path length is the actual distance covered. Actual distance. Suppose swimming is going from 3 meter towards the south and 4 meter towards the west. Therefore, the total actual path is covered means that path is total actual path covered. Therefore, that path is means actual minimum distance is known as displacement, the actual path. But actual path is the 3 meter or 4 meter. Therefore, actual path is covered by the object is known as distance. Distance is a scalar quantity, but displacement is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity, but dimensions both are same, but only magnitudes are same. Distance and displacement, there where magnitudes or dimensions are same. Scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Dimensions both displacement and distance is L1, M0, T1. Next quantity, average velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Therefore, average velocity is equal to x2 minus x1 means change in displacement with respect to the given interval of time t2 minus t1. If we average, V average is equal to x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1. Similarly, the average speed is the actual path per unit time or time interval is known as average speed. Average speed is a scalar quantity and average velocity is a vector quantity. Instantaneous velocity, where limiting value of average velocity is known as instantaneous velocity, where limiting value means instantaneous velocity is equal to limit t tends to 0, therefore delta x upon delta average velocity delta x upon delta t means dx upon dt. And instantaneous speed is equal to average speed, limiting value of average speed, is known as instantaneous speed. From graphical representation of the instantaneous speed velocity, when uniform velocity of that object is moving in a uniform acceleration condition, one example can be taken and the graphical nature of the object, its velocity and acceleration shown graphically. Graphical representation of velocity time graph. When the object moves in a uniform velocity, suppose a graphical representation, object is moved from uniform velocity. Uniform means same velocity. That graph is known as velocity time graph. Object is moved with a constant velocity. That graph can be shown as in that. When object move in an oscillatory motion means zigzag line. When object move is in a oscillatory motion is known as, that graph can be represented as graphically. Their velocity is motion in the oscillatory motion. Then when the object move with velocity can be increases or its velocity is increases. Increases means its value is 0 and it increases. That graph is shown in that time. But when the velocity decreases, velocity increases. Constant velocity. But velocity decreases, at that time the graphical nature of that term is velocity decreases. Means its speed is high. When we apply a brake of that vehicle, its velocity is decreases maximum value to minimum value. Therefore, that graph can be represented as interval. Hence, constant velocity, velocity increases with time and velocity decreases means retardation is known as retardation. Means negative acceleration. Velocity increases with respect to time, therefore it is positive acceleration. When ball throws in upward direction, gravitational acceleration is in at the earth's surface, but the ball is thrown in upward direction, acceleration value is negative. It can be taken as negative. But when the ball is thrown towards the earth's surface, then its acceleration value g is taken as positive. Therefore, by graphical representation and some retardation but constant velocity and velocity increases, then all types of graph can be considered in that figure. Here maximum velocity up to 5, 10, 15 and 20. Maximum velocity is 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. And time along the x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 8 meter. Hence, the initial speed of car. When the car is initially kept at point O, is taken as origin, its speed is 0. Initial speed of car is 0. Second, maximum speed attained by car. Maximum speed attained by the car is 20. Therefore, maximum speed attained by car is 20 meter per second. Then, part of graph shows 0 acceleration. There is no change in velocity. No change in velocity. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity. Means velocity upon time. But when at the part of that graph where velocity does not change, here the velocity increases, here velocity decreases, but velocity is constant in that part up to A to B. That part AB shows the velocity does not change. Velocity does not change means it shows 0 acceleration. There is no change in velocity. Therefore, velocity is constant with respect to time. Therefore, it shows a 0 uniform motion. It shows a 0 acceleration. Means which part it shows? AB part. AB part shows 0 acceleration, uniform motion. There is no change in velocity. And fourth part is constant retardation. Means retardation means negative acceleration. Velocity decreases with respect to time. Velocity decreases means that part BC part shown by graphic in the graph is constant decreasing velocity with respect to time. Decreasing velocity means retardation. Constant retardation. Which part shows? BC part shows. It's also known as negative acceleration. Which part shows retardation or negative acceleration? BC part shows retardation or negative acceleration. समजलं मित्रांनो? या पद्धतीने ग्राफ्स तुम्हाला विचारलेले असतात आणि ग्राफवरून तुम्हाला डिस्प्लेसमेंट वर्सेस टाइम, वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम, ॲक्सेलरेशन वर्सेस टाइम असल्या प्रकारचा ग्राफ तुम्हाला विचारला.